Okay, recording this video after close of trade Wednesday the 9th of March 2011. Now let's make this video short and sweet. We are winding up for a big move. I suppose I'm 60-40, an upside break, but I can see the arguments for a downside break. Just to show you on the daily chart here, better trend lines. We're between these consolidation zones, and so we could break kind of either way. On the downside, the levels are about 1310, 1305 to start kind of moving to the downside. On the upside, really the levels are about 1320, 1325 to start moving to the upside. So we've got some more kind of fundamental news coming out Thursday, Friday. We've also got kind of day of rage type stuff happening in the Middle East, on Friday European time. So just watching those kind of events. But we're going to jump in one direction or the other, and it's going to be big. In terms of today's activity, about 1.7 million contracts traded. Real consolidation day, and I'll show you on the day trading charts just how the zones kind of played out on the better sine wave indicators. And then just to revisit this, better sine wave indicator has now crossed. We're looking at this kind of pullback in an uptrend. Could well see one of these kind of put in over the next day, tomorrow effectively. So my bias is to the upside because these pullback and uptrends are kind of important continuation type signals. But then once that level is put in, if we kind of break to the upside and then break it to the downside, then that means we're into a downtrend move. So just to say tomorrow is going to be big. So kind of get on board a trend line move. Just to show you then the Emini day trading charts for the day, the 4,500 tip bar chart. We've had kind of a gradual decline in terms of range over the last couple of days, so it wasn't unusual that we have kind of a consolidation day to day. And those days, better sine waves kind of great on these time frames, the high and the low time frame, and I've shown these in previously, where we get end of trend warning signals on the lower time frame coinciding with cyclical turns on the higher time frame. You can see, we're coming into some kind of support at the beginning of the day on 45, and we had these big blue professional bars kind of coming at the lows with profit taken by professionals here, kind of holding that low, then coming into a cyclical turn, another blue professional bar, another kind of volume distribution pattern, no demand, we kind of sell off, another cyclical turn on 45, blue professional bar, and a volume accumulation pattern here, and then we go into the highs here with quite a lot of volume distribution here happening at these highs up at 22, 23, and then we went into this kind of fairly tight consolidation zone here where we kind of fell through the lows at the very end of the day. But then when you compare that with the 500 tip bar chart, we get these end of trend warning signals here, which are great, showing you where these kind of end of these short-term trends move that coincide with those higher time frame cyclical patterns. So the low was printed 500 tip bar chart, end of trend warning signal. We rally again, end of trend warning signal, catching the high of this move here, which coincided with the cyclical turn on 45. This decline here, end of trend, catching the low of this move, would also kind of coincided with that cyclical turn. We have a little bit of a trend move here that's kind of signaled for a very sharp kind of sell-off here into exhaustion selling on the downside, so that kind of peak marked the top there. But then this second end of trend warning signal came at the highs here, which coincided with that cyclical turn on the 4500 tip bar chart, and then we just go into a consolidation zone for the end of the day. But kind of good trading opportunities working these kind of end of trend warning signals here where we have consolidation happening on the 4500 tip bar chart on a daily time frame. So just watch for these when we're kind of coming into these consolidation days after some good kind of trending days. Just watch for these opportunities. So there we go, that's what I have to say today. We're winding up for a big move, so watching that. My bias, as I said, was to the upside, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's to the downside. So good luck with your trading tomorrow.